So, in keeping with the rest of the month of my birth, I'm celebrating. I've decided to come in the afternoons and have a powwow about nutrition. And I just finished eating a nice big old chunk of some really good watermelon. And I'm looking at the plants because I've been in the garden. 4:30 is journal writing, deep breathing. 5 o'clock a.m. Harriet Squats workout. And 6 to 11 these days I've been in the garden. Then I go on to the rest of my day. So as Grandma Lou said, stay busy, stay out of trouble. So this is my little garden outfit. And I was just in here looking at these different plants and just thinking about how this is actually the kitchen, right? The garden is actually the kitchen. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Body-Culinary, professional chef, personal trainer, natural born woman. Shout out to you, whatever your expression is. Mother, lover of a natural lifestyle, or as close as I can get to it in these times that we're living in. And on this channel, I share some of my journey of radical self-acceptance, really appreciating, celebrating, and being creative with the features divinely assigned to me at birth, right? I have very fine, kinky, cottony hair. It is what it is. And I've had jerry curls, perms, a bunch of scabs, singed ears, and hair pulled out from too tight braids. So it's a rizap for me. I like to luxuriate, but I also like to, I like to feel free, because there's only but so much time in the day. So I have chosen health and confidence over someone's moving goalpost of made up beauty. They're just real random. And I prioritize health and confidence over beauty. So if I'm really healthy, I don't have to worry about buying bigger clothing sizes. I can feel comfortable in my skin. I allow myself, if I was to get a pimple, stretch marks, or corn, whatever. This is my body temple. And I have made a intentional, conscious decision to appreciate myself through all the different phases of life. So on this channel, I like to share three, in addition to hair, planning out hair, I like to share three lifestyle practices, right? That will serve you well until your hair is white, right? Anybody, it doesn't matter what package you come in. And those three lifestyle practices are peaceful consumption, food that loves you back, garden therapy, in the garden right now. Isn't it relaxing? For so many reasons, deeply therapeutic, and also reactivating or starting or refining, maybe all of those things, a personal movement practice. These are tremendous deposits into the 401k of your life. This is health insurance, to be quite honest. Drug free, you get your own internal shot of feel good drugs and hormones from the inside. So in any event, today, if you like any of this content, do know, let me forewarn you, let me let you know something. I'm likely to come to you with no makeup on. Sometimes just woke up, going to meditation, or sweating from a workout or a movement, personal movement practice or play. So you're not going to find a bunch of big shiny lights. It's not now. Maybe if I was doing a photo shoot or something. I just really prioritize feeling and breathing in my skin, especially as someone that's had a truckload of acne. So this is it. I like feeling comfortable and free in my skin. So this is how y'all gonna get it. And this is my hairstyle of the day. One of my vintage scarves, right? I have to be better about covering my hair, because my hair gets stuck in the oregano bush or dust or cutting up hay. There's always some kind of something going on here. And then we were cutting down an avocado tree that's having issues, so we had to really trim it. I've been trying to save it, though the agricultural expo, another agricultural expo, is this week. So I don't know if I get a signal. Maybe I'll record and take you along. It's been shut down for a while because of the so-and-so demic. So this is my hairstyle quickie of the day, right? So it's fun. It's just a nice little wrap. So all my hair, my little fine hair, is right up in here, right? No muss, no fuss. Give me a little feminine. Is that how the girls today doing it? Yeah, I ain't all that fancy. So anyway, we're out in the garden today, and I'm looking at my little nursery. So I'm constantly revamping, moving stuff around, feng shuiing up my garden. I've made the rabbit run. Would y'all like a little, would you like to come along for a little tour? Let me know. Would y'all like to come for a mini tour in the garden. By the way, do feel free if you're interested in coaching around movement, a personal movement practice, your garden, and peaceful consumption, as I like to call it. You can connect with me at info@body-culinary.com. Feel free to fill out the application for Flower Fit community and coaching. There's group coaching and there's also community. So share your pictures. Come get inspired about your food, your movement practice, and your garden. It's so much fun. It's a great use of your time. So you're getting something back for the investment of your time. We're losing hours and years in front of these different, in front of these screens. It's addictive and it's hypnotic. But that's just one woman's perspective. So I'm always working on projects. I'm constantly planting. Not all the seeds burst. This is why it's so many different lessons in the garden. So would y'all like to come along for a little bit? A little bit. Let's see if we can work this camera. If I could turn it around. Ah, there. So you might be looking at my shoes and my little apron. Ow, look at these shoes, y'all. Ow, ow, Crocs. Okay, so here's my little rabbit run. These are for the bunnies. Kitty Coo. If y'all haven't seen that African animation, it's so good. I've watched it so many times. Kitty Coo, she's tiny and she's mighty and also magical. Those are my two bunnies. So this is my rabbit run. Hey, home constructed. Some logs that I found with my son. And there's a little surprise. There's always surprises in here. My zinnias are just starting to open. They're opening. Hi, babies. Hi, y'all. My zinnias are opening. These are the ones that made it. Aren't they pretty? So we're going to keep an eye on them as they open. I have other bags and other stuff need to go in here. So this is a bunch of squash. Right, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I made a dish with the squash blossoms. We stuffed some of the squash blossoms. And I've got some, what do you call it, Mexican sunflowers here. They're going to be opening at some point. And we've got Cape gooseberries, which are lovely. These seem to seed themselves all over the place. And there's collards and kale that's coming up over here. Purple basil going to seed. I think there's some mustard greens down over here. We've got lots of Thai bird cayennes. Whole oregano bush here, big old tree, oregano that's grown from seed. And this okra coming up. My sister be picking off the okra. Don't even give it a chance to come up before she starts picking it. So give it a chance to grow, child. Okras have some of the most beautiful flowers. And hidden in here are kale. But I don't know if it got so hot that some of the kale got burnt out. Man, did any survive? Sheesh. Oh, there's some. Let's see. Wait, no, that's not kale. There's some kale down in there. Oh, there's another one right over there. So they need a shade because they prefer the cool weather. Oh, there's a bigger one. But I planted a whole lot of them. But sometimes everybody don't make it, y'all. So many lessons in the garden and my favorite greens. So I know I planted a lot in here. Oh, there's some little baby ones out there. So maybe we're gonna make some more fertilizer and fertilize them. So this is just one section of the garden. And I've got some dwarf mango trees and night jasmine, which smells absolutely exquisite. And black sapote with a little guest over here on there, black sapote. And another baby mango and callaloo. Down here, there's a tomato tree coming up here. More holy basil. And our soursop is starting to bear fruit. Right, we've got sweet potato greens coming out the wazoo. This is an old banana placenta. And then I've got some different varieties of peppers here. And we just reinforced. So there's noni fruit coming. Ishnan always grows back like weeds. As much as I cut this down, it comes back. So that's just a little bit of the garden. There's a million projects. Never ending, but I tell you, it's like a perfect vision board. There's nothing like a garden for a vision board. So I was thinking that, you know, we've been in the kitchen, but I consider this to be my kitchen. So I spend a lot of time luxuriating and showering. to do yoga in the evening. So that's at 9 o'clock. So if you're joining me for intermittent fasting, or turn the TV and the screens off and go to bed, looking at all of these different things. And I'm constantly thinking of even some of the plants of things I don't normally eat that aren't delectable to me, like sorghum, the Cape gooseberries. I actually find, you know, sometimes, a lot of times I'll say to my sister, I'm so tired, I don't want to buy no greens from the market. And I can actually subsist, I can exist off of what I have here in my yard between the herbs and the greens. Maybe supplement with some coconuts. I'm looking at my neighbor's coconuts. And it's just really wonderful to have gotten my palate to a point where I feel satisfied that I can be very creative and create something very delicious from whatever's in my yard. I still haven't got my cucumbers up to where I want them yet, where I have enough of them blooming at one time and get it on a rotation, right? Because it takes each fruit or vegetable a certain amount of time to mature. You know, so I do have certain things in the garden that I can eat from that are staples. Ouch. So this also is the kitchen. And it's I'm big on reframing the narrative, right? On how we are thinking of food. Can you imagine? Let me know in the comments. What would you plant? Or is there anything that you're planting right now that you've got a good hand at it and you can get a regular crop, where you can get it constantly served me, like if it's a kale or a spinach? Do you have anything that you're growing on a regular basis, or a few things, one or a few things that you feel like you can eat on a regular basis? Because I go through periods sometimes. Actually, right now we have a big jackfruit. Maybe I'll take a picture of it. We have a huge jackfruit I got from a neighbor farmer. Like, it's got to be, I don't know, 15, 20 pounds. And I also have a great big old bunch of bananas from our little tree that we started from a cup several years ago that I got from an agricultural expo. So I just want to just expand your thought, like what, and even if you're in a colder region, everybody can grow something. So, and just in terms of thinking of our kitchen garden, we're going to take one more trip. And I think we'll go take a look at the bananas. Just hopefully give you a little bit of inspo. Got some herbs here. Look at this Lagos spinach. Isn't she pretty? So does the callaloo. So, and we'll have plenty of other greens. Well, coming up soon, but we want to let them get nice and healthy and big. So, when I tell you everybody can grow something, I really mean it. Everyone can grow something. So think of this also as your kitchen. Isn't it nice to be in a bright, outdoorsy, sunshiny kitchen? So I'm getting my vitamin D. It's a happy space. It's a lot of work you put in, but it's also a work that is a labor of love, and it's very relaxing. So I've got all my B vitamins here. I've got protein. I've got carbohydrates from the bananas. I've got, well, coconuts from my neighbor. But I also got protein, and there's also water inside there, filtered water. But I've also got protein in all of these greens and all of these vegetables. A lot of these juices, I take them primarily inside and chew them and eat them. That's my primary product, and my protein powder, all of that. It's no powder. I'm eating everything whole, fresh, and living. And I do put a lot of the pulps in the skins. I make them into concoctions, and I put them on my skin, so I'm not buying a whole bunch of products. So hopefully this will stimulate your thinking in a different way about your kitchen, right? Could your garden potentially be your kitchen? I've seen people work with tiny spaces all over the world, which, by the way, hopefully we're using the internet to learn something new and not just zone out. So feel free to replay this while you're decluttering, cutting vegetables, or while you are stretching. Feel free to like, comment respectfully. I don't have the only perspective, and subscribe. You can find me Body-Culinary as Kwasa with a K, peaceful, like full belly mango. Kwasapeacefull eating on TikTok and Facebook. And I'm also, where am I? Body-Culinary on Instagram and Body-Culinary on Facebook. And contact me if you like, info@body-culinary.com. Do fill out the Discord link if you'd like to get a private link to Flower Fit community. All right, create a great day on purpose.